Good morning, world. This is your advanced level rap facilitator, Bart Campbell, coming to you from Jamaica on again. As you can see, the backdrop behind me is the Blue Mountain Peak. I am en route to Penline Castle Primary School, the school that I started out life in my primary education, and just having a ball of a time. And so, of course, on this rap journey, I must remind you that I rap to feel well, I rap to live well, and I rap to function well. And that's my rap story, and the story of many others who has taken rap and applied the principles of rap to their lives. You know, big shout out to Mary Ellen Copeland and friends who host our biannual refresher training that I participated in not too long ago in Pennsylvania. This was amazing, having a good time, and so I want to take you on my journey with me. I'll come back to you when I'm at the primary school, show you what it's all about, where my roots were, and my foundation for practicing rap. Well, I'm now in the Farmville Gap area, almost at my primary school, but I found this goat in the thicket enjoying a meal of what we call elephant grass. Hello, Moss Rami. You can continue eating, buddy. Don't let me disturb you. Say hi to the world. Say hello, world. That's a ram goat. Wow. Check out this beautiful mountain scenery. Talking about wellness tools. Enjoying nature in a tropical sense. Yep, that's the Blue Mountain Peak. It's a little bit overcast with clouds, but it's just a beautiful sight. This hill we're looking from, they call it Monkey Hill. I guess monkey meaning only when you walk on all fours, you get up that hill quite easily. I remember many days as a child, less than 6 years old, climbing that mountain with my grandmother to plant scallion and thyme and reaping them for the market. Yes, Monkey Hill in Penline Castle, St. Thomas.
Many months later.
So I've arrived. Penline Castle Primary School, where I got my first foundational years from grade 1 through to grade 3. It's an overcast day, but the environment is still nice. So here we go, Penline Castle Primary School. Yep. The first place, before I even knew that there were wellness tools, that I would practice using wellness tools. When I was a boy coming to school here, there used to be a tangerine tree right here that we used to climb during lunch and break time and enjoy eating tangerine off the tree, but it's not there anymore. Right? But we can still see, like, there's some jackfruit trees and some tamarind trees inside the surrounding area. And the school was first built as a hotel, actually, way back in the early 1900s. It was like a Penline Castle Hotel, and it was owned privately to host people that were working on the coffee plantations in the neighborhood, visiting with the plantation owners, etc. So underneath where you see those brown doors, we refer to that place as under the cellar. So back in the days when I was a boy and we were playing police and thief, we would lock up the thieves in the cellar and pretend like it was a jail. Yes, this school engages in some agricultural exercises that kids get to participate in. So you can see that they're setting tomato suckers to get ready to transplant them into an area where they can grow tomatoes, right? And they even have some coffee trees here. So I Promise you I'm going to tell you some more about the Blue Mountain Coffee, but that's in another video. For now, I'm taking you on a tour as I explore my childhood, early stomping grounds where I practice rap without knowing that I was practicing rap. Excellent view. We can look right back into Kingston from this view here. We're looking over at Mavis Bank. So where we are is in St. Thomas, but it's the border of St. Thomas and St. Andrews, so it's kind of adjoining. So we're seeing a beautiful view from the top of the mountain. Yes, lots of rich history. I'm looking over that spot there that they call Wyeth. When my great-grandparents relocated from Epping Farm, they were established over in Wyeth. My grandmother and her husband now took over that property where I was born and raised for the first 8 years of my life. Later on, when I'm heading back down the hill, we'll stop and visit my childhood home. But for now, we're checking out my first primary school. Stay tuned for more. Yes, so we have seen the route to Penline Castle Primary School, and the school where I started out my early primary years. Now I've completed looking after and building out one of my little farms. Gotta re-energize it and put it back together. And now I'm approaching my childhood home. This is where I spent the first 8 years of my life. My little legs used to handle these roads like it's nobody's business. Yes. Yes. So this is a homecoming. And then of course, today is super special. Talking about wellness tools again. The reality is my grandmother has been one of my support system all my life up until she passed away in 2017. And she remains a strong influence even to this day. So here's the home. Now, this is a new built home because in about 85, 86, my grandmother's home that she and her husband built to support and look after their 6 children was destroyed by fire, burnt to the ground. And she had to re-energize herself at a very old age and rebuild back a nice home for herself. So this is the remodel of the new home. We can see where the older house was, because this was where I'm standing and where I'm showing you here with the concrete. This was a bedroom actually, and then we had like the dining room over there, and then down here was the back door. We used to come through this back door right here. Yeah. So when she rebuilt it, this is what the new coming out looked like. Yep, so you all saw the childhood home, and this is the great Eunice, or Eunice as we say it in Canada, Minetta Hardy, my strong up, good up grandmother. Today's her birthday. She would have been 98 today if she was alive. But she chipped out a few years ago, leaving me now to carry on the family legacy. And of course, she joined her husband, MacArthur Hardy. He chipped out a long time ago, 1980, so it took a long time before they were reunited, and it feels so good. And of course, my good up cousin, Mr. Dario Nash. Chip out 1997 was a very tough year for me, losing my bro just like that. And then out of the blue, unexpected, his brother, Mr. Imran Sugar Deal Samuda, 2007. Him time come, and he had to join his brother, leaving his mother with no living children, but of course leaving her with 4 surprisingly beautiful grandchildren. So at least his legacy carries on. So Craig, you never have no pitney before you check out, but Imran make up some for you. Yeah, so the reality is I saw it go. All of yous are reunited now. So cheers to mama now, yeah. So this is what my field looked like for a number of years. Tangerine tree, banana tree. This is a nice cedar. And as usual, everything in this neighborhood, right, has the backdrop to the Blue Mountain Peak. So it's still overcast. The clouds never came off it for me to be able to show you guys a clear picture of the Blue Mountain. But yes, this is what it looks like. Yeah. So that's the tour and the vlogging. This is why this wellness tool for me is so important. Yeah. Friends, I walked into a fresh value store in Toronto and I saw this fruit here. They call it a jackfruit being sold for literally 20 Canadian dollars a pound. That is 2,000 Jamaican dollars, my friend. While these ones are here just rotting and dropping off tree. Look, rotten jackfruit drop off trees, man. This fruit here. There's a big, huge one. I'm not sure it's quite fit yet. One of my niece asked me, Uncle Dalton, can you bring some jackfruit and guineas for me when you're coming back from Jamaica? Well, I'll see. Now I'm heading, some people have veranda and porches that they look out from. As a child, I didn't have any veranda or any porches to look out from, but I have a nice lookout spot. We call it the pasture. Not quite sure what the history is on that, but they call it the pasture. So we would go around a pasture and we would get a nice view of the community. From top to bottom, we can look all the way out. We see every vehicle that goes by, right? And when the odd one stops at our gate, we get excited. With excitement, we're getting a visitor. Yes, this is what my lookout spot looked like. Of course, there's now houses built in different places now that wasn't there before. So a lot has changed since then. Whoa, I'm looking at a guava tree right in front of me. Man, I tell you, man, there should be no struggles or suffering in Jamaica because everything that we don't know where they come from in Toronto especially is here live. Look at a pineapple tree, right? Just growing wild, right? There's a number of them around here. Pineapple trees, right? I have to pay $4 to $5 for a pineapple in Canada. At 100 to 1 Jamaican dollars, guess what, man? That's $500 just for one pineapple, man. Yeah. So if these folks, some of these Jamaican folks put their mind together and sort out themselves and organize, there's no stopping them. I'm looking way over there at some pear. We call it pear here in Jamaica, but in Canada and I think Mexico, they call it avocado. These are huge. When I go to the store in Canada to get a pear like that, I have to pay $4 a pound. That's $400 a pound. And these pears are so heavy, I can't get more than 2 or 3, or else I have to spend like $30 on something like an avocado. Yeah, vlogging, wellness. That's what we're talking about.